This topic was triggered by a mention in the previous video of a classic 70s Star Trek game written in Fortran, and I thought it would be fun to convert it again after all these years, this time into PleX. And then I remembered just how big the source code was. It was huge. But the seed was sown, so I looked around for a smaller version, and one called Super Star Trek caught my eye. Now, this version is written in BASIC, just like the Lunar Lander program, so I started converting it. The spaghetti code common to old BASIC programs is fairly easy to convert, almost line by line. It's just very tedious. But partway through I came to my senses and realised the effort would be much better spent on porting a BASIC interpreter into PleX as opposed to individual BASIC programs. Now, a full interpreter, such as Microsoft's 8K BASIC, was way too much work for a feasibility study, but I found a simpler version called Tiny Basic from a specification in 1976 by Dennis Allison, and this particular implementation by Peter Chapman, written in C, looked a good one to tackle. Now, Tiny Basic is too tiny to run Super Star Trek, but it does support the basics, if you'll excuse the pun, integer arithmetic, assignments with single letter variables, ifs and thens, for next loops, go-tos, go-subs and print, which is enough to rekindle some nostalgia at least, even though I hate the language, but that's another story. Now, I added some interactive top-level commands for experimenting. The original just loaded the source code from a file, and also added a few more basic commands such as let, rem and pr, as these are often used in examples you find online. Now, it's quite a large program and takes a long time to load from paper tape, so I changed the loader program in fixed store into a mag tape loader instead. So here it is. You can enter statements direct from the keyboard or load them from paper tape or mag tape. There's no editing yet, but you can delete the last entry. Now, I'm not sure yet whether to make line numbers mandatory. Currently they are optional, and this makes it easy to insert statements offline, but makes interactive editing more difficult. As you can see, it's a tad sluggish, which is probably a combination of PlasMa being slow and the interpreter not being very efficient. But either way, it works. I found a few Tiny Basic examples online. These are all from Damian Gareth Walker, and you just copy the source files onto your chosen media using the raw copy option in the PlasMa assembler. I'll load these examples using mag tape. This is the load M command for doing this. The tic-tac-toe game, or noughts and crosses, seems to have a fair bit of computation, as it takes about 10 minutes per move, so you'll need a lot of patience, but it does get there eventually. I don't think we'll be doing any Bitcoin mining just yet. So that's it. I've not decided where to go from here. I could either improve this version by adding more commands and features until it can run Super Star Trek, or start again and convert a more advanced interpreter. Anyway, it's nice to see the machine obeying higher level commands than machine code, and it's now sparked off another idea to integrate it into the PleX executive for batch processing basic programs. I'll post a follow-up video if there's any progress. Meanwhile, thanks for watching.